Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody guys. On the gold market right now we don't need to take a look too far in the future because we have the clear patterns that now are forming on the daily chart and the intraday charts that we could trade. So on the high time frames right now is a bit contradictory situation, since on the weekly chart and the monthly we have a bit opposite patterns are forming, and which one will be confirmed now is a big question. Although you know that we mostly stand in favor of bullish situation in the gold market in the long-term perspective. This is our position. But right now, as we have clear patterns to discuss, let's talk on trading process that we could take on the coming week. So on the daily chart, our regular followers probably know that last week we mostly have talked on the daily bread and butter trade, or at least where we have started the preparation for this trade, because the entry point has not been achieved in last week. And it seems that in the coming week we finally will get the entry point and we could start trading this pattern right on Monday. So on the daily chart, guys, we have at least two reasons to take the short-term short position. The first reason, as you know, is the bread and butter sell trade. So we have the thrust down, upward retracement that has reached the major fib levels 1264. This is the background for the Judd Napoli bread and butter trade. The target of this trade will be 618 support of this whole upward action. Another reason why we have right now and why we need to and we could take the short position is the bearish stretch pattern that we also have here. Take a look, the price action has reached the daily overbought area right at the fib resistance. So a combination of the daily overbought with the fib level creates the Judd Napoli bearish stretch pattern. Both of these patterns, as the bread and butter, as the stretch, have downside targets. So both of them look south, and they have a bit different nature, but the direction where market should follow based on these patterns is a downward. So that's why currently we need to understand in what point we can take the short position to trade these patterns. So if you remember, on the 4-hour time frame chart, we also have traded this minor bread and butter trade, and we said, take a look at the daily chart. This upward action looks nice, and on the 4-hour time frame chart, it takes the very good shape of the thrust. As market has dropped here, it creates another opportunity for the bread and butter trade, which is to the upside. And this bread and butter has been completed on Friday. So market indeed has started an upward action right from the 1046 and shows 618 retracement right back up to the target of this bread and butter. So this bread and butter has been completed. But at the same time, this action up creates the opportunity for taking the short position, because the context that we have on the daily suggests some A, B, C top D action here, some A, B, C, D pattern which we would like to ride on, where we could take the short position. So based on the hourly chart, what we have here, you see that the 1257 area almost has been reached. This is the target of the bread and butter on the 4-hour time frame chart. This is our ABCD pattern. Upward action here is very gradual, so you can see a lot of choppy candles, overlapping candles, choppy action, very gradual. Small candles are forming, so this is definitely not the thrust action. So it means that this is just retracement up. We do not see here such sort of action, Market stands in the impulse stage, extension mode of action. This is the contraction mode of action, so this is some kind of the retracement. and this is potential BC level. As you can see, the target of this large ABCD stands at 1237, creates an agreement with the 1235 pip support, and in fact, this level is the minimum target of the daily bread and butter sell. So 1235 is the area market should reach to complete the daily bread and butter trade. So how we could take the short? Here, guys, we do not see a lot of moments that could help us. That's why we need to drop our time frame even more. I prefer to take a look at the 15-minute chart. On a 15-minute chart, you can see the market stands in pretty nice upward channel, but right at the top, right now is forming the butterfly sell, and its 127 extension coincides with the 1257 fib resistance, and in fact, by this butterfly market totally will complete the minor bread and butter trade on the 4-hour time frame chart. So just for a few cents, this trade has not been completed. Appearing of the butterfly here seems very logical. So I think that this pattern could be used to make an attempt to go short as soon as it will be completed around 1257. So here is where this downward action indeed could start. That's the pattern that we should keep an eye on Monday. How the situation will develop here around this pattern. And after that, we will see what to do next. So depending on what we will see in reaction on this butterfly and what will happen. Maybe market will continue move slightly higher. This also is possible. So this is just minimum target. But the combination of the fib level and the extension of the butterfly is always better than just the target of the butterfly. Besides, overall action, as I said, is gradual, and this butterfly is also not really fast action up. That's why probably this level should be sufficient. No necessity we see with the upward continuation to 1618 of the butterfly. So at least currently we see this. We have this picture. Now let's just wait for Monday and see how situation will develop with our entry point and what we see in the Monday market open.